gaan kijken. Even aan. Now loading.
And Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
Oh, episode 10 zetten we. Ik moet wel even rusten. Laten we eerst even rusten, want ik ga er vanuit dan op mijn hitpoints erbij komen. Dus is een van die zakken al meteen zo goed als leeg.
Your work is great. Good morning, Sam.
EX grenade number 0.
Mm. 2815 likes? Holy crap. Komt die niet eens vanaf. Dat is een tijd heel rustig geweest met likes. Even kijken, we hadden e-mail. Tja. Even loot checken. Dan zeg ik even naar de backpack kijken of daar we het cover en zo op hebben zitten.
Tired, huh?
Zip. Cover 2 erop. Ik ben in twijfel of ik meteen die pizza meeneem. Of ga halen, laat ik het zo zeggen. Aangezien wij nou toch hier in de hoek zijn, zoals bij de First Pepper. Dus aan de ene kant ben ik aan het denken om dat te doen. Dan zien we het toch de hele weg hebben liggen. Misschien een ziplijst naar beneden halen. Even kijken. 70 kilo, dat kan ik nooit meenemen op de boot.
Have a pleasant journey.
Mijn buurt op hier ook nog raakt dingen gebeuren op de weg. Eerlijk gezegd.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
What can't you do?
Flink downpour hier. Sinds ik aan een paar wel ben geweest. Bij mijn generator kijken, zou ik niet staan dat je bij het centrum timecode dingen zijn beste tijd had gehad.
Okay.
Zo, we zijn die twee in ieder geval gerepareerd.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. All clear. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BP experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand.
Ja.
Supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just the cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Und oder hier im Gase. begint te regenen. Ja, perfect.
Hey Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot. Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BP experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation. But I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
BB is. BB was daar. Behoorlijke storm die daar hangt.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible.
Moet jullie niet
Get
zoveel
in
zaniken.
and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
Er zal dadelijk wel wat gebeuren, maar het gebeurt al.
Be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. I couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't. I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took me so long. Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
Station krijgt de opdracht van Bridget om Cliff neer te schieten. Oké. Wereldoorlog tweede en dit lijkt Vietnam.
He's gotta be somewhere, right? Is his target blue? Where was this time?
Lijkt er wel. Alright, one assault rifle, maybe go. Ah ja. Ja. Dat vis zal wel beginnen. Ja. Oké. Wacht, precies op het hoofdstuk wat ik bij een andere streamer gemist heb. Oké, nou, komt mooi uit dan, toch?
Where are you, baby? Tango.
Dus even kijken. Zo, ben je dat ik? Kijk of ik nou de bullets moet hebben of die andere.
My dear.
Kunnen een stuk meer hebben dan voorheen. Doe ik het een stuk beter. Zag dat die Ingus speelt, ga je niet tegen vecht van oorsprong een been is. Shotgun. Werkte volledig goed tegen jou. Oh, je kunt
We need reinforcements. Dan.
I want my baby back. It's all my fault.
Zoveel survivors staat er eens even eentje afgetrokken. Dat gaat toch voor 60 bullets meer. Hehe, roodje jongen. Hoe is het?
I just want you to be happy.
Ja, ook goed, beetje moe.
Born. Fight.
Hier voor ergens. Oké. Hoi! Maar echt, goedenavond. Geen last van, ben nog maar een uur of 2 wakker. Wauw.
Open fire.
Nee, ik kwam vannacht niet echt in slaap en vanmorgen om 8 uur ging de weg weer, want ik moest om 9 uur beginnen met werken. Laat ze naar mij komen. Ben ik toch blij dat ik nooit in de UK moet werken? Ja, nee, snap ik.
Light him up.
Scheelde niet heel veel. Aan de andere kant zet ik erbij iets. Even naar de cargo kijken. We hebben alle blockpacks gebruikt, zag ik. Zo.
We need reinforcements.
I want my baby back.
Oh, daar zijn ze. Wat hij doet, die hij speelt lijkt op Deel van The Walking Dead. Dat is Deel van The Walking Dead.
Open fire.
Dat is Norman. Ja.
We need reinforcements. Move.
Ergens nee. Nee.
Tango.
Dan weet je in ieder geval waar ik ben. Ja, volgens mij zeg ik niet ergens. Is het alweer hierboven?
Where are you, baby?
boven ergens moet zitten.
Over here! Open fire!
Iemand daar. Dat kan maar eens mee kunnen.
Get contact! Open fire! Light him up!
Daar is die toch? Hoi!
One.
Lig jij?
Baby, we're getting out of here. I promise. Give me back my baby.
Are you cleared, hunger?
Who are you?
Are you the father?
They told me your name was Sam Porter. Well, you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future. Sam, you bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
anything I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. If she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
En dat Dolphin, bedankt voor de follow. Ja. 3 keer voor zijn pens geschoten en nu eindelijk is hij wel semi-normaal. Iets zegt me dat ze me weer buiten gevonden hebben nadat de storm verdween. Dat had ik hem voor zijn vlek geschoten.
Sam, are you okay? I reviewed your logs. It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious by the harbor and brought you inside.
I think Cliff might be Lou's father. He said, "Give me back my BB."
Impossible. Cliff was born...
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made. It didn't feel like he was trying to hurt us. It felt like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
Funny you should say that. I've got something you should see. Found it in the archives while I was digging around. It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
All right. This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily. Said she'd take me to the beach if I wanted. But I'd need this doll to show me the way. It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face. Well, Emily's a blank slate too. No past. No record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her? The original team we sent was divided into 2 groups. Amelie was with the first. Mama and Hartman were with the second. They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in Edgenorth City. Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person. Lots of times when I was little.
Yes, but on the beach.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Amelie was born on the beach. There her Ka remained, though her Ha came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her Doom's numbers were off the charts. Her supernatural talents blossomed as she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president and to America. As far as I was concerned, her word was law. So when she said Amelie was her daughter and the best candidate to succeed her, I believed it. But when the archives were restored, I couldn't resist testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s and couldn't have children. You see, doesn't add up, does it? There's no way Amelie could be Bridget's biological daughter. So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Amelie is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Amelie is Amelie? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit. But if it's not, if she's the cause of the Death Stranding, then I have to accept her invitation. I've loaded my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession. I'm just a man. No powers, nothing special. Don't have dooms, I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying, I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell. But no matter how terrible it got, I never died. Because all I ever did was run from death. Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
Dank je voor het compliment. Ik loop alleen nog een beetje achter met een paar meningen schrijven.
The director jumped to the beach. Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
Uiteraard.
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lakna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know. I need to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist void outs, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
Like hell she was.
I know you don't want to believe it, but it lines up with what Die Hard Man said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities that put mine to shame. Hell, she could even control BTs. So Higgs decides to go with her. And that's when she turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her Homo Demens.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
I know it's a lot to swallow. But Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity. I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was. It's the same doll Die Hard Man had. This is their bridge baby. There's this idea that the terrorists brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead. Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefields. Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity. And who is this EE really? Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
All I can say is that the answers are on the beach. What she wants and why.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the last stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach. Hurry back east.
Ik was bijna daar.
Sam, the connection's unstable, so I'll keep this short. We have a job for you. Fragile's condition is deteriorating. If she slips into a coma, there's a chance her soul might become stranded on the beach. She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port Knot City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs. Please, Sam. This is critical.
Interesting. Ja, daarom doe ik trouwens eigenlijk bij geen enkele game door de dialoog heen praten. Maar bij deze game is het sowieso belangrijk. Als je ook maar een paar woorden mist, dan is het echt zo van... wat? Dus dan kan ik nog iets kan doen. Kan ik wel.
Tired, huh?
Maar neem aan dat je pas mening geeft over deze game als je hem uit hebt. Ja. Interviews. Het moet precies zijn, want... Maar dan hebben we geen portion op BB staan.
You know what day it is today, BB? Today would be a very special day if your mommy hadn't. You're not born yet. But the more candles, the merrier, right? Soon it'll be time for you to come out into the real world. I promise. And then, we can have a real party. Well, happy birthday.
Die hadden we nog niet gezien.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
Eerst eens even hier kijken. Oh, wacht, die liggen nog in de lokker. Die even in de lokker. Slot 6. Die en die alle in de lokker. Dan hebben we die niet nodig. In de lokker. Wat is het goudkleurig kleed wat je over cargo hebt? Soort van isolatie? Ja. Je kunt als je de collector, geloof ik dat dat was, als je die naar 5 sterren trekt, of ja, als je die aan het levelen bent eenmaal, dan krijg je eerst level 1. Dat is zilverkleurig, een rugzakhoes zeg maar. En dan heb je die op 5 sterren, krijg je level 2. En dat vangt dan een beetje de regen zeg maar op, om het zo maar even te doen in de tuinvol. Waar was het? Op North City? Wat zit er dus op dan op dat andere eiland? Ja. Moet ik alweer met de boot komen of zo? Even kijken of mijn ziplines er nog staan. Oh, wel, mijn pipe.
Don't forget, that container isn't airtight. You can't afford to submerge it, even partially.
Order assigned.
wel een stukje wandelen.
Have a pleasant journey.
We've been getting near constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed. The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, Chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance.
Dat is wel heel flauw, want die had ik op upgrade ook. Dat voor mij is allemaal weg, dat is kut, want hier is een PT area. Wauw.
But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
Dan moeten we even terug even een motortje pakken, want het gaat van ons niet worden.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Welcome to Port Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Dat is evil. Had ik alles mooi op 2 of 3.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Dus mijn hele zipnetwerk weg. Dat is kut. Ik hoop dat dat straks wel weer terugkomt dan. Dat het nu gewoon met dit hoofdstuk te maken heeft. Wacht even. Hebben we geen long-range ertussen staan vandaag? Ja, die staan wel. Dat is druk. Druk wil ik dat helemaal niet op doen. Dit gaat interessant worden. Vraag of ik gesproken heb, je tot nu toe veel gebruik gemaakt van de in-game weersvoorspellingen? Nee. Eigenlijk helemaal niet zelfs. In het begin heb ik even naar gekeken hoe ze dat zeiden, maar als je eenmaal wat verder bent, dan interesseert het je gewoon helemaal niet. Dus ik had alle wegen al heel vlug gebouwd. Kijk wel een zipline. Die was volgens mij leren. Dat die wacht nee, het is leuk dat ik erin zit, laat ik het zo zeggen, maar op het moment dat ik in timefall zit en ik heb geen zin om erin te zitten, dan zet ik zo'n shelter neer of ik pak zo'n shelter in de buurt en dan doe ik gewoon pastime. Dit dacht ik al. Dat was de enige reden waarom ze dat deden, die ziplines weghalen. Ik wist ook wel dat mensen hier ziplines zouden hebben staan. Even kijken hoe ik het best kan rijden. Met bovenlangs. Dat zijn niet veel. Nodig. Auw. Die waren ook weg. Die zijn in ieder geval minder erg als die andere beacons. Dat zal wel weer een feestje worden als die dadelijk komen. Het was te verwachten. Eentje uiteindelijk ook weer twee dit keer. Wow. Compleet nieuwe armor plate gewoon in één keer aangekoppeld. Damn. Damn, dude. Nou, ik zeg even wel heel dichtbij, maar... Zoals dat ook een goed statement. Auw. Oh. Je zit er niet in, dus kast erop. Oh, nou zeg wel, zijn de pistols. Even kijken. Daar staat het. Ik vertel dat het van bike ergens is.
There we go.
Good condition restored. Capitalize, that's right. Ik zat toch al in het gebied. Ik ben nou weer raar aan doen. Even kijken. Is dat een bedrijf? Oké. Zag er een beetje raar uit dat ik daar afviel.
Beginning scan. Scan bridges ID. Verifying.
Even kijken. Hier. En dan houdt het dan op. Alright. Hier.
ID.
Lijkt erop.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
Dan moet de zipline verder.
All
Laten we
clear.
dat maar eens eerst proberen.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Storing vehicle. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Wacht even. Zal ik maar wat meteen naar die persspray meenemen. Ik denk dat we veel time voor nog tegenkomen als we op die zipline zitten. Oh, toevallig. Wauw.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Dat weer.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
En gewoon weer een diesel. Obstacle detected. Kijk,
Show yourself.
blijven klimmen. Ah. Bijna boven. Had ik niet van naar boven moeten klemmen. Ja. Oh. Kijk, als je recht naar beneden valt, dan is er niks aan de hand. Val je schuin, dan krijg je nog damage. Dat is zo raar. Kijk, hop. Nee, dat pakketje zal wel niet heel veel van overblijven als ik daarachter ben meteen. Dat is het geval. Wow. Klein beetje dingen te geven. Je hebt het eens. Dat hij die pinberg niet verslagen heeft, dan zou het dadelijk wel liggen. Nee. En 100, dat we hier quick connecties hebben. Daar zit er nog een. die eens een keer wel gaan raken. Destroyed. Oh, fijn. Moet even gaan koken hierop. Bedankt voor de stream. Tot later en succes. En dankjewel voor het kijken en het followen natuurlijk. En succes met koken en smakelijks voor straks dan. Meteen bespreekbaar. Kunnen hem damage. Dus waarschijnlijk alle woorden moeten we hem killen. Dat ging gebeuren. Even plaats maken. Ik kan een backpack in mijn utility pouch. Damage 77%. Whoopsie. Toch niet goed.